First off, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Also want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to all you fellow laborers that are kicking this word in sincerity and in faith. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem. Oh, it should get dark. Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. All right. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to all you fellow laborers that are kicking this word in sincerity and in faith. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kodash, Barakatham, all you sincere listeners. And so what you're looking at is a scene from the movie Dear White People. And it just highlights how you red Hebrew Edomites are the devil. Okay. You know, and this ain't nothing new. The red Hebrew Edomite always does this. All right, they dresses up like Jake, whether it be Judah or Issachar, because they have south of the border parties too. See, and they don't do this for Asians, man. They don't do this for Filipinos, for so-called East Indians. Only blacks and Mexicans, so-called blacks, and Hispanics, and Native Americans. And why is that? Because we're Israel, and the so-called white man, who the red Hebrew Edomite who calls himself a white man, he's being exposed for who he is. All right, the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay, so we're just gonna play some of these clips, because the main thing right now in the news is blackface, which blackface is mockery. Okay, back in the 1800s, it's a component, a key component to minstrel shows, where you red Hebrew Edomites who call yourself white people, you would dress up and you would do caricatures of what you thought or you think so-called black people do, what we act like. Yeah. That's why in that clip you saw they were eating watermelon, flashing guns, had the jewelry, the chain. It's mockery. And now you red Hebrew Edomites are trying to say, well, look, it's actually it's the same thing you say about Gad with the mascots. Oh, it's actually us honoring. We're actually honoring black people by doing that. You see why? Because it's being exposed that all you red Hebrew Edomites, you're into doing stuff like this, man. Just wickedness, mockery, and it's really because you want to be us. You know, that's you taking a day out your week, all right, to be a so-called black person. Oh, like Jeebus and Cletus said, man, we got to be more like them niggas. Mm-hmm. You see, you got it, Elder.
Yeah, kind of. Basically, what Esau's doing, he's trying to push upon us his characteristics. Mm-hmm. You know, like the elder brother goes into projecting. Mm-hmm. That's the state that the red Hebrew Edomite was in, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, and really he was lower than that. Mm-hmm. All right, but he tries to portray that upon Jacob to push his supremacy.
Right, which is really inferiority. Mm-hmm. See, the red Hebrew Edomite, he does that because he feels inferior to us. Yep. He's all scary. And see, now the red Hebrew Edomite, he has the internet. So he can just do this behind closed doors. And you know it, man. You know when you meet a red Hebrew Edomite that does stuff like that, because they get all nervous when you come around. Yep. Like, oh, shit, it's a real one, in real life. And what's happening is Israel is everywhere now. So now it's just getting exposed. You can't contain your hatred no more, man. Because before you could just be, behind a keyboard talking this and that. But now Jake's everywhere, man. Jake's nonstop on your block. Yep. Slapping filthy rich. You got a white woman, a so-called white woman, a red Hebrew Edomite woman in the passenger side, or she's driving. Yeah. All right, buying him cars. Oh, she's taking pictures, wearing his chain. You see, so you red Hebrew Edomite, you're just losing it. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Obadiah verse 6.
Beautiful.
It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out?"
Right. How are the things of Esau searched out? And that's what's happening. All right, the things of the red Hebrew Edomite, who calls himself a white man, whose forefather is Esau, which Esau in the Hebrew is Ashashua, which means wasted away is he. What wasted away? His pigmentation. That's why I remember when we were younger, you fall off the bike and you'll get a cut. What does it look like? Your skin then looks like the skin of the red Hebrew Edomite, right. Which is what? Rare. Which is funny. The red Hebrew Edomite, he likes his meat how? Medium rare. Blood all up in it. You see? And that's being searched out. Everything that you red Hebrew Edomites do behind closed door is coming out to the forefront. And we got the videos, man. Yep. You like to talk about we're a hate group. We're the most. Well, me and this elder right here, according to the red Hebrew Edomite, we're a part of the most hateful group in America. We're the leaders of the most hateful group in America. But wait a second. Can't nobody bring up anything closely, remotely wicked about us, man. Oh, he's an upstanding guy. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I know him. Meanwhile, you red Hebrew Edomites, let's look what you're doing, man.
You're doing all kind of dirt.
You doing the most, man.
And then your technology is exposing. So you put these cameras. Now everybody has a camera in their phone, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that you do is being exposed. The phones have cameras and they're connected to the internet 24/7. So all you gotta do is record the behavior of the red Hebrew Edomite and then upload it to the internet for everybody to see.
Yep.
See, back in the day, you couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then on top of that, you just had to eat what the red Hebrew Edomite was doing.
Right.
You know, and then if you bring it up, wow, I didn't do that.
Right.
You know, you're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's proof.
Yep.
Well, there's the brother sent it out on the thread. It was a red Hebrew Edomite.
Mm-hmm.
He called the so-called black woman a nigger. You know, and then she slapped him up a little bit. Then he went outside. Then the nigga tried to cop a plea.
Oh,
I didn't do anything wrong. What did I do?
Right. Well, I think
he didn't just call her a nigger a few minutes ago, man.
Oh, I got it. I think this is it.
Get out! Hit me! Get out! Get out! I want her. Get out! Put in jail. Get out!
You said nigger.
Get out! I don't care. Get out! You have no right to hit me.
You have no right to call other people niggers, sir.
Get out! Call the cop. Get out! You fucking nigger! You're a fucking low-life little bitch! Get out, bitch! Get out! You little low-life.
Sir, I'll call police on you.
I'll beat your ass. I'm not gonna break, nigga. You're gonna beat your ass, nigga. I'll beat your ass, nigga.
Yeah, that's right.
He's real nigga. The red Hebrew Edomite.
I'll beat your ass. Nigga, do it again. I'll beat your ass.
He's
Hit me.
through.
I didn't do anything wrong.
That's the devil, and that's the devil the Bible speaks of. You're not white. You're the red Hebrew Edomite. You're the devil, man. And the Wadi al-Bashim al-Shai, hey, for this technology, the scriptures say what? Thy own counsel shall cast thee down.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because that's what's happening. This is your counsel. Okay, we're gonna have the cell phones to track everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, because all this technology, where does it start? With the military, man.
Yep.
This is all military. This is all military technology. But what's it being used to do? Really expose you red Hebrew Edomites. Right. You see? Yeah, and then he didn't do nothing. Yeah. Now he's the victim. Now the red Hebrew Edomite is the victim. He just called her all types of niggas, bitches.
Nigger bitch.
Yeah, and then she fired on him. Now he's the victim. Now
do anything wrong.
That's the red Hebrew Edomite right there. That's the devil. That's the Bible. That's the devil the Bible speaks of. And he's a red Hebrew Edomite. And you Jakes, you don't like that? Don't watch the videos, man. Yeah. It's a simple solution, man. If you don't like what we say, just don't watch it. Hey, I think you should say red Edomite devils. Well, nigga, who are you? Who are you? What work are you putting in, man? See, the Lord is going to stop the mouths of you Jakes that be coming on the comment board. You agree with 98% of what we teach, but then there's 2% you don't agree with, and now you're talking about us, man. You don't do no type of work. You have no intention of ever going out on the highways and hedges, man.
Videos on his page to break down who the real red Hebrew Edomite is. You know,
you're gonna die with the red Hebrew Edomite. Just talking shit, man. The Lord ain't dealing with a guy like that, man.
It's over with.
I'll beat your ass.
It's over with. He got his deserve. Call people nigger and stuff.
Look at him. He just walked away disgraced. Walk of shame. Red Hebrew.
Yeah, see, because we ain't in those days.
Call the cops. Shut up, bitch. You hit me. Get out. Hit me. Get out. Get out. I want her. Get out.
You said nigger.
Get out. I don't care. You have no right to hit me.
You have no right to call it.
We're talking to the red Hebrew
Edomite. Call the cops. Get out. You fucking nigger. You're a fucking low-life little bitch. Get out, bitch. Get out. You little low-life.
Sir, I'll call police on you.
Hey, old sodomite nigga. You know? Man, niggas, man. We get on you some, but you niggas ain't right either, man. Yeah, the so-called black woman had more testosterone than the man. She nutted up, man. He's like, I need a guy. Hey. You see? Because a lot of you Jakes, you really deep down, you love the red Hebrew Edomite, man. And it pains you that he's being exposed, man. But you know what? Y'all are gonna get pushed out the way. And Jake's getting tired of y'all. Jakes that are ready to ride, they're tired of you Sambos, man. Hey, because you just let this slide. Look, I'm sure you've seen this. This is straight racism, man. From Gucci. Because Jake loved Gucci, right? Look.
Luxury fashion.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
Gucci is apologizing after getting backlash for it on social media.
It's pure mockery, man.
Some folks have said that the sweater's design resembles blackface. Well, the top is no longer available on the company's website.
See, that's the thing. See, the red Hebrew Edomite can't just be racist no more without any ramifications, and that's why he's bugging out. See, man, what if I went out on the highway on the street?
Those things, I'd be arrested.
But Antifa would come within 5 minutes. You know why, man? Because you're a red Hebrew Edomite. That's why. That's our blessing to be able to go out and preach. Isaiah, yeah, I already knew. That's our blessing. You see? Let's go ahead and get that. Isaiah the 54th chapter. Hey, brother, nonstop. Hey, man, knock this nigga out the ring. All right, he's on the rope. Knock him out the ring. No, don't knock him through. Not uppercut him till he go over, man. And he fall on the table and break his back on the table, man. You're supposed to be hitting Esau nonstop, man. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we're not tripping off the nuclear missiles. Yeah, because people say, well, what are you going to do? Hey, we're going to continue to trust in Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Wait for him to deliver us. Oh, because you got these bug outs coming on the page. Well, look, if missiles are coming, why doesn't GMS teach? Look, man, because we have faith. Right. We have faith that our power, Yahweh, is going to send his son, Yahweh Shai, with the holy angels to get us out of here,
like
man.
He said he would do.
Exactly, because we actually believe in these words. Go ahead, brother.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
That's right.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Thou shalt condemn. You see? And that's what you red Hebrew Edomites do, man. You come against us. And then you try to paint the picture as if we're the aggressors.
Yeah.
That's what that most hateful group in America video was all about. Trying to paint us as the aggressor. Oh, what did they say about HOI? Oh, they said they were instigating it. Yeah. Not the fact that you slaughtered our ancestors, the so-called American Indians. Oh, and then you called them red. No, you're a red. You're a red man. That's not instigating, right? Or the fact that we're here because we came here in slave ships, cargo slave ships, packed on top of each other, throwing up on each other,
shitting on each other,
defecating on each other, peeing on each other. So us bringing that out, us bringing that to the forefront, all right, bringing that to American consciousness. Now we're instigating. You see, that's the red Hebrew Edomite. No, this is just race baiting. You guys are race baiting. You damn red Hebrew Edomites are through, man. And everybody sees you, nothing but the devil. Oh, I got a neighbor, and he looked. You know, I was coming back from the gym, which you red Hebrew Edomites are done. I got a nice gym where I stay, but you know, I was trying to look for a spot where I could hit the bag. You know, I went into this gym, this rinky-dink gym. I was in there just flexing, just stunting, just cause I saw red Hebrew Edomites in there just playing country music. I was like, man, I'm gonna just go in here and just do some shit they ain't never seen before. And they look at me, I'm gonna look them dead in the eye. No hi, no salute, no nothing, man. You see? Hey, because you red Hebrew Edomites, we don't have to be nice to you, man. Scriptures say, if at all possible, live peaceably with all men. But we don't have to go out our way and say, oh, hey, Bob, how's it going? That's what you're expecting me because you feel that tension. The only way I'm gonna be nice to you is when I'm picking up a bag, and then I'm just gonna finesse you, man, and you're gonna love it. All right, go ahead, brother.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
Yep.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Thou shalt condemn. That's right. So you come against us, and we condemn you according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right, not the other way around. Mm-hmm. So our people are actually peaceful. All right, what are we known as? The city of peace.
That's right.
All right, Yerushalayim. That's our spirit. And when our people are violent, they're not violent against you, red Hebrew Edomites. Exactly. You're violent against each other because of the curses, man. You see? And now what's happening? You red Hebrew Edomite, you getting hit with them curses.
Uh-huh.
All right, you can't handle it, man. Oh, give me Jeremiah the 25th chapter.
If I could just
of course, Elder.
So it says, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. And what have you, red Hebrew Edomites, been doing since we came over here?
Mm-hmm.
You've been rising up against us with your tongue, condemning the nation of Israel, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Putting judgments out there, saying, look, these savages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look at these niggers. They're no good. You know? Mm-hmm. All they're good for is for us to put them in slavery, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. They're heathens.
Mm-hmm.
God's not dealing with these people. You know? So what are you getting right now? All right, like the scripture says, it says, every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, that's what you red Hebrew Edomites did to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. It said, thou shalt condemn. So that's what's happening to you. You get condemned now, all right, because you rose against the nation of Israel in judgment, man. trying to judge us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Trying to judge us according to your law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, you're wicked ass mind.
Mm-hmm.
What you read Hebrew Edomites, you're nothing but a bunch of homosexual child molesters, man. Murderers, violent homosexuals.
Yep.
That's the spirit of a red Hebrew Edomite. Did you have some more on that? Gonna finish it off?
Fine.
Yeah, go ahead and finish it off.
Precept.
Okay, yeah, keep them coming. Hey, because we got videos for days, man. Don't say, oh, well, there's a series. You know, the Apostle Dar said it, and then Apostle Gabari said, look, that's a series right there. This is why we call you the devil. Non-stop, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
This is our heritage. Oh, and that's why the red Hebrew Edomite, give me Micah 2. That's why the red Hebrew Edomite spent so much money to try to suppress the fact that we're Israelites. Because he's all about what? Oppressing the man in his heritage. But you know what? You can't oppress us. You can't oppress us like that no more. You can't keep us from our heritage. And what's our heritage? Us cursing your ass out, man.
Right.
Hey, Brakatayah Bashim Yal Shai, man. Yeah, Micah, the second chapter. You just go to, well, start at the top. You know, we pointing to. Hey, well, this whole chapter is fire. This whole book is fire, man. That's why you're getting consumed by that fire. That's why you're getting burnt up. Go ahead, brother.
Micah 2:1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity.
That's the red Hebrew Edomite. He's all about devising iniquity. Go ahead.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Yeah, that's what the red Hebrew Edomite does. He works evil upon his bed. Well, and they tell you, Salaki, you got it, Elder.
You can look at that, the Gucci thing.
Mm-hmm.
The red Hebrew Edomite came up with that when he was laying down on his bed. Man,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a sweater. I'm gonna put the red lips around. It's gonna be a black character.
Then I'm gonna act like I don't know.
Yeah,
like just a scumbag, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. Hey, because that's what our people say. Well, you know what? They don't know. They need to be taught.
You gotta inform them.
No.
On racism.
A lot of Jakes, they're saying, man, the hell with that, man. We see some, we just gonna beat your ass. That's what Jake's saying. That's the spirit that Jake's in right now. Oh, we saw the so-called black woman.
Yeah,
she rolled up.
You gotta put the video on them Jakes down there in Vegas, man. They feeding up Hebrew Edomite.
Oh,
because he's weak.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's KSMV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's type it in. Yep.
Let's see.
It should be down a little bit.
Oh, red Hebrew Edomites.
Yeah.
Charged with 2 Las Vegas Valley hump. The murderer. That's the spirit of Cain right there, man. He always connected to a double homicide. Red Hebrew Edomite.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yep.
I did, and in this exclusive interview, they revealed that there's a gang of students at Centennial High that have been targeting other white students while on school property. This family hoping that by sharing their story, it'll put an end to this so-called schoolhouse gang.
Hurry up.
A student at Centennial High says a schoolhouse gang forced him to fight on camera not once, not twice, but 3 times.
And the kid throws my son on the floor and is slapping him all in the head.
Sherry, who doesn't want to be fully identified, says the school suspended her 16-year-old son last week for a fight in the bathroom.
Hey, bro, I can tell y'all about Shimmy Shot. Hey, man, you red Hebrew Edomites, man. You through, man.
He get his ass beat, then he gets suspended.
And then you know what's funny? I actually had an experience like that. What was it, my freshman or sophomore year? It was during PE gym. It might have been my sophomore year. But I got in a fight with this Jake, beat his ass, and then he got suspended. I didn't get no suspension because I had like a nice guy, like innocent type of vibe, you know. And he just looked like a grimy nigga, you know. Hey, so hey, the Lord be with Jake, man.
Looking into it, she learned that the entire week he was being targeted by a gang of 15 to 20 black male students.
His good friend told me that they target white kids only because they feel that they're weak.
Sherry's son says his problem with the group started after they attacked one of his friends.
My friend got jumped by them and they took his shoes.
He shared his dismay over that attack on social media. And the next day, he says several teens from the group circled him in the locker room right before gym class.
They said, we're going to give you an option. You can go out and fight us in the hallway, or you can do it, or we can just jump you and get you right here in the locker room.
And the day after that, he says the same group made him fight again. The final video recorded in the school bathroom shows him fighting yet another member of the group. And this is the final one. Is that one of the same students from the other video?
No.
So these are 3 different people.
Yeah.
Angry, very angry, and helpless.
Helpless. Helpless. You're helpless. That's right, because the Most High is not on your side.
That's right.
All right. Because the Most High determines who wins and loses, if he wants to help you or not. All right. Shall be as a chase roll. Can you get that real quick, Elder? Hey, this is beautiful. Hey, we could do this all day. Take little tequila shots, breaks, you know? Get some heroes, and then you could get right back to it, man. This is a beautiful time to be alive. Beautiful. Whenever you got it, Elder.
It's Isaiah 13:14. It says, and it shall be as the chase roll, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Right, a chase roll. A roll is a female deer. So you read Hebrew Edomites, you're like deer in the headlights right now.
Helpless.
And you're helpless. That's what she said, helpless. And that's because you're as a sheep that no man taketh up. A sheep without a shepherd, which means what? You just left out there to be devoured. And that's what's happening to you, read Hebrew Edomites. And there's nothing you can do about it.
He got suspended for getting his ass beat.
Hey, Barakatayal Bashim Yahushua.
If he would have won, he would have been able to stay in school, man. But he weak. He gets suspended for being weak, man.
Well, what the scripture say? And one people shall be stronger than the other.
That's right.
All right, Jake is superior. Oh, and now Jake's just all about flexing now. That's the spirit right now. Jake just gonna let you know that we're better than you too.
That's why they did that to him.
Yep.
You weak. Then we're gonna beat your ass because you weak.
You weak.
You know? Show me I'm lying.
Weak ass E.
And we're gonna take your shoes.
Man, he probably got a sister, man. They probably tossing the sister around. You know, you already know, man. You already should know. All right, because then a woman, she sees that, she don't want to deal with a guy like that. Go ahead.
It says, and it shall be as a chase roll, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah, that's right. And this is Remy right here. You brothers who seen Higher Learning, you see Remy. All right, he went to campus and he felt alienated. All right, and then them red Hebrew Edomites who were really embracing their spirit, they said, look, man, you need to come with us. They started indoctrinating them, you see? So there's going to be a lot more of these red Hebrew Edomites that's going to join these so-called white supremacist gangs. And what's it going to be? It's going to be race wars. Which, what am I saying? It's going to be race war. This is already race. This is a race war.
Yeah.
This is a race war. Oh, and then in the article, they say they don't mess with blacks or Mexicans, but they just messing with so-called white people. You read Hebrew Edomites. Oh, because you saw that video me and Kanak did, right? You got Jake in prison. They got prison troopers, hardcore Sureños. They watching the videos, man.
Yeah.
They locked up watching the camp, man. Getting in the spirit. Now they got a truce. So, all right, there's a truce. There's truces between the tribes. So who they gonna go after, man? You read Hebrew Edomites. You read Hebrew Edomites. All right, let me play the rest of this.
That hurt, and nobody was there to help him.
We reached out to CCSD asking if they were aware of this group of alleged bullies.
Read that. Yeah, read that again, Elder. Hey, man, these scriptures are true. All things have to be fulfilled. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as the chase roll. They chasing red Hebrew Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
And nigga trying to run, trying to flee. You know, he trying to skip out like 5 minutes before school over. So he can avoid them, you know.
Whew.
It said it shall be as a chase roll, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah, that's right, man. And that's what's happening. If you can't actually lead a country, you're just gonna surround yourself with members of your race. Which the concept of race, when you go into the scriptures, they're referred to as nations and not races.
Okay.
You see? You gonna say something, Elder?
Wow.
All right, let's play some more of this beautiful video.
And what they're doing to protect students from them. They sent us a statement saying, in part, School administration and school police are aware of the matter and appropriate action will be taken. CCSD investigates every reported case of bullying and takes appropriate action.
I would like anybody that is been victimized by them to please come forward.
Now, CCSD police tell me that they have issued criminal citations to several of the students involved. That means those students will have to appear in a juvenile court. Of course, CCSD encourages anyone who is being bullied or who witnesses bullying taking place to report it to a responsible adult. I'm reporting live.
Hey, man, you Red Hebrew Edomites, you're not being bullied. You're being recompensed. You know, you're trying to put that spirit out there. Oh, look, we're being bullied. No. You're being recompensed for what you've done to our people, man. That's all. Deal with it, man.
Yeah.
Damn punks.
We had to deal with you coming down upon us.
Yeah.
All the massacres that you perpetrated against our people.
Yeah, Sand Creek Massacre, Wounded Knee, Rosewood. That's the spirit.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Black, which is known as Black Wall Street. Why? Because you Red Hebrew Edomites was jealous. Oh, and what was it over? It was over a Red Hebrew Edomite woman. Accusations that she got raped. Oh, just like Liam Neeson. He's ready to knock heads off.
Yep.
Any black bastard.
And that's the spirit. The same spirit that overcame Liam Neeson was the spirit that overcome you Red Hebrew Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear about Jake committing a crime. Mm-hmm. And notice this damn devil, he didn't need no proof.
Mm-hmm.
He was just going off what she said. And then that spirit, I hate niggers, want to kill a nigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same spirit that came upon those men at Rosewood, man.
Right.
Oh, he's got to kill all niggers.
Right. And really, what the Red Hebrew Edomite is looking for is a justification to hate us.
Yep.
Because he really hates us because we're better than him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he really hates us, because of the blessing.
Yep.
Going back to Genesis 27 chapter, yet he attempts to accuse us so then he can feel justified in his wicked mind for hating us, destroying us, okay, raping our woman, raping our babies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what the Red Hebrew Edomite does. I got something real quick and I'm going to play some more of these videos. 2 Thessalonians 1:6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
That's right. This is a righteous thing in the sight of Yahweh Shah. All right, to get revenge, man.
Mm-hmm.
To recompense those people that put hell upon you. And who's the one that put hell upon us in this society? The Red Hebrew Edomite.
Red Hebrew Edomite.
Okay, and all you're doing, you're getting retribution right now.
That's right.
Okay, but now that it's happened to you, it's a bad thing. You know, I feel helpless. Well, how many Israelites felt helpless when you was having massacres upon us, man? Okay, how many Israelites felt helpless during the Sand Creek Massacre? Okay, how many Israelites felt helpless during Rosewood, man? I
got something real quick.
Got it.
Job 4:5. But now it has come upon thee, and thou faintest.
Yeah, now these things are coming upon you, and you can't handle it, man. Okay. What's happening to you, Red Hebrew Edomites? The same thing that happened to Jake, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when this integration thing was going on, you Red Hebrew Edomites wasn't fucking with Jake like that, man.
Right.
You were doing the same thing, you beating him up.
Beating us up.
And Jake would go to the principal would tell you to deal with it, man.
Right.
Well, out there in Detroit.
And our parents dealt with this.
God.
Our parents, I was talking to my dad about it. My mom, you got stories. Because they're that generation. You know, our parents, like, you know, in the 50s, right? They're in their 50s. So that was like that first generation that dealt with that. They actually remember that, man. That's fresh in their mind. Being in elementary school. Oh, and the Red Hebrew Edomite, be a teenager or a young adult, kick my mom in the butt, man. Call her a nigger, an Indian nigger. That's what you Red Hebrew Edomites were doing, man. So we don't want to hear it, man. We don't want to hear your damn sob story, man. Good. And nobody wants to hear it. Other Red Hebrew Edomites don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, they tired of it, man. Well, the same thing is going out there in Detroit currently. Mm-hmm. The thing came out about GM, the racism that's going on inside the plant. You got Red Hebrew Edomites hanging nooses up, calling Jake a dumb nigger, you know. Mm-hmm. And then what is the supervisor telling you? You got to deal with it. Right. This is just the environment. Right. That's how they joke around. Mm-hmm. You know, deal with it. You know. Mm-hmm. So the same thing's happening to you, man. Deal with it. Deal with it. You don't want to hear it, man. It's just how Jake plays around. Yeah. Man, right. it's just a part of culture. Yeah, Jake sees you as weak. He gonna beat you. He gonna test you. You know. You gotta deal with it.
Deal with it.
You read that again, Bubba Show.
Job 4:5. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest.
Yeah, you can't handle it. But this is what you dished out. Mm-hmm. Okay, can you get the 7th verse?
Right. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled.
Yeah, it's happening to you, and now you're troubled. Okay, just like when you watch that the clips of this lady Jane Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's
man.
just giving you you read Hebrew Edomites a dose of your own medicine.
Right.
And you can't handle it.
Yep.
You start rising, oh, this is wrong. And it's just an experiment, man. You in a controlled environment, okay? And she's just treating you how you treat so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You can't deal with it. You bug out, you cry, you know? You say this is wrong, this is injustice. But you inside a classroom, man. Okay? Jake has to deal with this 24/7. All right? But now it's coming upon you and you can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
You deal with it, man. Crying.
Oh, bugged out, y'all emo. He's all a weirdo.
Completely through.
Bug out, man.
He can't handle adversity, man.
Makes you crying. It's not fair.
Now look at this. Watch him. Look at him. Should we just sit anywhere? Should we just sit anywhere? If you came into a room in which the chairs were arranged in this way, and the brown-eyed people were sitting in these chairs in this way, and nobody was sitting in the chairs in the middle, where would you sit? In the middle. That would make sense to me. Would it make sense to you? Where are you going? Get in the blue-eyed section. The blue-eyed section is in the middle of the room. Get there.
Look, you already bugged out, man.
You're a non-brown. As far as I'm concerned, you're a bluey. Now, is this one giggling? What do you know about him? It's because he's ignorant. What else do you know about him? He's in his little child's ego state, isn't he? Get up here and sit down on the floor. You too. Get up here and sit down on the floor.
I was really tired when I entered the room, but I didn't have any expectations. I was just sitting there and wondering how it could be an emotional experience because I had signed the paper that had warned me about ulcers and stress conditions and things like this. So I was curious, and there are a few mumbles about how it was going to go.
What?
Bug out.
Yeah. Did you learn something from her example? What are you crying about? What are you crying about? Ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. Start with one.
Go a little bit further back.
Paper and pencil.
Paper and pencil. Therein lies the beginning of wisdom. Now, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array. Start from one.
There was no other numbers other than 1, 2, 3, 4.
Start with one. 1.
Hen. 2 ducks. Fucking geese. That number 6. I still don't remember that. And 7,000, whatever you said. I'm sorry.
8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. Start with 1. Do you wish you had a paper and pencil?
No.
Do you think you're going to need one if I keep testing you on that?
Yes.
Then are you going to wish you had a paper and pencil?
Yes.
Yes. So in the future, what are you going to do when you go to a learning situation?
Bring a paper and pencil.
And keep it with
Me.
you. Did you learn anything?
Yes.
Do you appreciate what you just learned?
Yes.
Did you like the way it was taught?
No.
No. Any of the rest of you ever taught in that fashion?
Yeah.
Yes. And did you have to express appreciation for it? Yeah. Did you learn something from her example? What are you crying about? What are you crying about?
My feelings were
How are your feelings hurt?
disordered.
Should I feel sorry for her?
I expect you to.
Should I?
Hey, see? Does anybody feel sorry for her? Hey, let's read this again. Job 4-5. But now it has come upon thee, and thou faintest.
Yeah, so basically you're getting retribution for the things that you've done. You're getting treated the same way you treated so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you can't handle it. You bugging out, you know? Because you used to being on top.
It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled.
Yeah, it toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Now you bugging out.
Crying.
Saying somebody should help you. This is wrong.
This is wrong.
We need help. Going to the news, you know, we gotta expose this. And anybody else that was bullied, you have to come out.
You come forward.
Jay couldn't go to the news in the 50s, man. Jay couldn't go to the news in the 60s, the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when Tulsa, Oklahoma got burned down, aka Black Wall Street, where could Jay go? Jake couldn't go to the news. Jake couldn't talk to the cops and get justice. Jake just had to deal with it and move to another town, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep going.
Verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent.
Yeah, and that's the reason why these things are coming upon you, because you're not innocent. All right? You got blood on your hands, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have committed atrocities on this earth, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is paying you back for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it just so happens that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is using the same people that you committed these atrocities on to pay you back. And you can't handle it. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Verse 7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Yeah, well, this wouldn't happen to the righteous.
Mm-hmm.
If you were righteous, these things wouldn't be happening to you. But you read Hebrew Edomites, you are the wicked according to the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going.
Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yeah, so you're getting your comeuppance now, man. You can't deal with it. It's too much for you. You want somebody to help you out. But ain't no help coming for you. Okay? Because, first of all, Yahweh Yahushua, the Creator, he's not dealing with you. False guys, they ain't helping you because they work. Okay? So the only thing you can do is deal with it. All right?
Here, man, stop fucking crying, man.
Put me in a pump. Just deal with it.
Just deal with it. Just deal with it. Oh, I got another one. This is the book of Job, chapter 34. Verse 33, should it be according to thy mind? He will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether thou choose.
Read again.
Should it be according to thy mind?
Yeah, so should it be according to how you want it to go? Oh, look, I did this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, please don't. I don't want that to happen to me. It was wrong. Those things that those people did, they were sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know?
Fake outrage.
Yeah.
Fake outrage. You only outrage because you feel them angels on your ass, man.
Yeah, it's just coming upon you.
You feel them footsteps.
But when you was doing it, it was okay.
Right.
You didn't have no problem with it. None of you read Hebrew Edomites jumped up and said, no, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do this to these people. This is wrong. This is sick.
Mm-hmm.
You feeding Jake to alligators. This is sick. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
You sitting there laughing, man.
Right.
Taking pictures of it, making drawings.
Postcards.
Yep. These different characters that came out. Okay. You would buy these things. You still got read Hebrew Edomites today that have these things in their house, man. They look at it and laugh. Okay. But then somebody makes some of a red Hebrew Edomite, you want to bug out and start crying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, this is wrong. Look at you. Why are you doing things like this? You know?
Hey, the thing now, he starts to say, forgive and forget.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, to the red Hebrew Edomite that's down there in Vegas, forgive those guys.
Forgive and
They
forget.
know not what they do.
It was in the past.
Yeah.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah. They just had a, what do you call it?
They need that was a teaching moment.
Yeah.
You should have used that as a teaching moment.
Yeah.
They didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know any better. Well, remember,
misinformed.
They're misinformed, man. That's all.
You should tell them, sit them down, and tell them, look, we're not weak. You know, we're just as strong as you guys.
Should it be according to thy mind? He will recompense it.
That's right. Yeah, how about you outside? It's recompensing you, read Hebrew Edomites, man. Okay, and that's really what the problem is with you, read Hebrew Edomites. You cannot take the retribution. Well, what did your forefather Cain say?
It's too much for me to do.
Well, I'll bring it out real quick.
Okay. All right, let me finish it.
Okay.
Should it be according to thy mind? He will recompense it.
Yep.
Whether thou refuse or whether thou choose.
Yeah, and the Most High don't care. See, and that's the problem with you, read Hebrew Edomites, man. The Most High don't care about your feelings.
Good.
Okay, he don't care if you can't handle it or not. Retribution's coming down. Well, how many sentences have you read Hebrew Edomites dished out to Jake in your court of law where Jake couldn't bear that judgment, man? You didn't care if Jake was crying, if Jake was apologetic. Okay, you still handled that sentence down, man.
Yep.
You know, please give me mercy. You know, I'm not gonna do it again. You still laid the judgment down. The same thing's happening to you, read Hebrew Edomites.
Oh, you be giving Jake triple life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are you gonna start? Let's go right to the point.
Okay. Yeah. This is Genesis 4 and 10. Well, you know I started 9.
Right.
It says, "In the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua."
Well, you got to start at 8 now.
Hey, come. Genesis 4 and 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Just like you want to slay us now. Go ahead.
But this was murder, by the way. He meditated upon it.
Right.
It's premeditated murder. Murder of the first degree. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not.
Yeah, he lied.
Yep.
He lied. That's the first thing he did. He lied. Just like the red Hebrew Edomite in these videos, man. That fat, disgusting, vile, despicable red Hebrew Edomite. He said it doesn't matter. Then he said he didn't do it, man.
Yeah. Or the governor of Virginia.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry for that. It was in the past. I'm sorry. Didn't I wasn't me.
Then he hit you with a pump fake.
Yeah.
Then he hit you with a pump fake the next day.
It wasn't me, and I'm not resigning.
Yeah, but he's put on blackface before, but not in that instance. Hey, like my man Savoy Show said on the caption, he said, psych niggas. That wasn't me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, this man is the damn devil, man. And everybody's seeing it, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah, you got an attitude.
Yeah.
Why you asking me?
Yeah, am I supposed to be watching over my brother? I'm supposed to watch his every move.
You are supposed to. You are your brother's keeper, man. You damn reprobate. You wicked ass. You the real nigga.
Yep.
Oh, that's why the spirit. That's the spirit. Everybody's calling Esau a bitch ass nigga. Everybody, man. Adrian Broner, the black woman. And once the so-called black woman, once Eve start getting at you, you through, man.
You got a heavy spell upon her, man.
Yep.
Verse 10, it says, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth.
Right. The red Hebrew Edomite is cursed from the earth because Cain came back as the red Hebrew Edomite. He came back as Esau. And that's why the red Hebrew Edomite is all about making artificial things, plastics, things that are contrary to living in harmony with the earth. Because the red Hebrew Edomite is cursed from the earth. And you know what? When I was younger, I used to think like, man, are white people aliens? And showing you Satan be out there. I was thinking that, and then I went to the 7-Eleven. Remember that 7-Eleven? Oh, and then some old Jake said, hey, brother, you ever thought that the white man's an alien? I was like, oh shit. And I had that in my mind because it wouldn't make any sense for you to destroy something where you live, the shit where you sleep, so to speak, as Jake say in the world. Okay, you got to breathe in this air, but you polluting the air. The chemtrails, you got to drink this water, but you polluting the water. It seemed like Esau, he's just on a course to destroy this place and then bounce out. But that's really what he wants to do.
Yep.
He wants to destroy this place, and then he wants to bounce to the moon, live on Mars. This man's the devil, man. But go ahead, brother.
It says, and now art thou cursed from the earth.
Yeah, but that's why he does the things that he does, because he's cursed from the earth.
Yep.
He's contrary. Which is why the scriptures say what? In Job, the earth shall rise up against him because he's cursed from the earth. And he didn't offended everything on the planet Earth.
Yeah,
everything.
All creation.
So now all creation, once they get that, the big, like the brother said on here, the big payback. Oh, this guy is weirdo. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Complete weirdos. Yep. Go ahead, brother.
It says,
sucks to be you.
Which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Yeah, and that's the red Hebrew Edomite. He's a fugitive. A fugitive is on a run from what? Justice.
Yep.
All right. And you red Hebrew Edomites, you've been skating justice ever since you was king. But guess what? Now you're starting to get judged, and it's just an all-out blitz, man. You can't take it, man. Hey, because Satan tried to blitz us, but guess what? We got the offensive line, which is the angels. Our minds are fortified. But you red Hebrew Edomites, you getting hit. You ain't got no offensive line, nobody to throw the ball to. You getting sacked left and right, man.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Nope.
And what you fail to realize is that you got a huge tab to pay, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got all kind of crimes on you, man.
Crimes against humanity.
All right. Well, like the scriptures say, thy bones are full of the sins of thy youth. You know, and that's not even including what you did as king.
Right.
Okay. Or what you did as a serpent, because you got to pay for that too.
Right.
All right. But basically what's going on is these crimes are catching up with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't handle the retribution that's coming to you for the things that you've done. Because in your mind, you forgot about all these things. All these things, I'm never going to pay for it. So what you did, you kept stacking up iniquity on your tab, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now it's coming at you full on blitz, and you can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a spirit. It says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength, which is the reason why you read Hebrew Edomites, you got to put all kind of fertilizer in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got to make GMOs. Okay. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be on the earth. So you running from justice.
Mm-hmm.
But now we in the time of you getting captured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And all the madness that you've done, all the crimes that you committed, you got to pay for it now, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then that list is long.
Laundry list.
Okay.
A laundry list, so to speak.
And then if you're a fugitive in this society, you get judged, or they tack on the crime of you escaping judgment. You fleeing.
For free. Yep.
What they call it? Fleeing.
Yep.
Felony fleeing.
Felony fleeing. Yep. Felony fleeing. That's right.
Nigga trying to hide, change his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he trying to disguise himself. You know. It says, and Cain said unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Oh, this is beautiful. And in the ledger, for my punishment, it says my iniquity is greater than that it may be forgiven.
Oh shit!
So he done did too much, man. I can't get out of it.
And he can't repent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all laid upon him. It's all laid to his charge. Which is why the Red Hebrew Edomite is going through what he's going through right now.
Yep.
You go out, every city in California, the Red Hebrew Edomite is catching pure hell, man.
And he's looking for clemency, but he can't get it.
Yeah, and then he's going up to Jake asking for money, man. And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Yeah, and that's the spirit right now, man. Everybody wants to slay the Red Hebrew Edomite, whose forefather is Cain. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Right, and what's that mark? Leprosy. All right, you being red. Hey, because there's a term called people of color. Now, out of all the nations on the earth, who's excluded from that? That term, people of color, the Red Hebrew Edomite. You see? Because that's the curse and that's the mark, so that you will know, oh, this is Cain. This is the devil right here. You're looking at the devil. You see? And then it said what? Whoso slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken sevenfold. But guess what? That's wearing off.
Yep, it's being taken away.
It's being taken away. Now it's just all out judgment upon you, Red Hebrew Edomites. And why? Because you're doing things like this. Okay.
The couple appeared in court today, and both of them pled not guilty to 8 counts of sexual acts with a child under the age of 10 years old. And this was all for alleged crimes that occurred right here inside their Rancho Cucamonga apartment. We want to get straight to those booking photos right now, because detectives want you to take a good look at these
Red
two
Hebrew
people.
Edomite. Well, she got a
This
little
is
tan.
35-year-old Melinda Smith.
But Melinda Smith, so that's a Edomite.
Yep.
Maybe her mom's an Issacharite or something like that, or a Gadite, or a Japhite or something. But that's a straight up Edom. Oh, and this guy is a straight up devil. A straight Red Hebrew Edomite. Look at him. Look at him. No spirit.
Well, he looked like a criminal.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a criminal.
And 43-year-old Jason Whitney, but detectives tell us they're well known in the film world as Mercedes Carrera and Damon Sins. They're an actress and a director, detectives say, in pornographic movies.
Well, do not the scripture say that he's the man of sin? That man of sin be revealed?
And they're releasing these photos because
Look,
they believe they could have been sexually abusing other children as well. Detectives say that about a week ago, a 10-year-old girl's family contacted them saying the couple had sexually abused her. Now, when they went to the apartment here, they say they were shocked to find out that the bedroom was set up like a pornographic film set, and that among the lights and the cameras, they found a large amount of evidence that substantiated that little girl's story. At this point, they're not sure whether or not that victim could have been filmed as well. But detectives say they also found meth and 2 loaded handguns inside the home.
He's a thug.
Spoke with detectives.
Hey, turning up, smoking meth, probably playing Russian roulette.
Yep.
Detective Donald Patton about the bravery it took that little girl to come forward in the first place.
It's very hard when you have a child of that age to come forward and reveal any type of sexual assault or physical abuse to themselves, because oftentimes children will hold it in because they're scared themselves and they think it's their fault that they were sexually assaulted.
Smith and Whitney are currently being held in jail without bail until their next court appearance next week. Again, detectives from the Rancho Cucamonga Police Department want to hear from you if you have any information about other potential crimes. For now, reporting live in Rancho Cucamonga, Nicole Comstock.
It's the criminals. Those are the criminals of the earth. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 49:10.
Right.
It says, but I have made Esau bare.
Right. Hey, Esau is exposed. Go ahead.
I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself.
The red Hebrew Edomite can't run away from what he is, which is a red Hebrew Edomite. The devil.
All his pictures getting posted everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
All his disguises being exposed.
Oh, because before on the news, they would only leave up the picture like that if it's a Jake, you see? But now they got his picture up there, her picture up there. Look.
This is the face of criminality.
Yep.
The face of depravity, man.
That's right, brother.
When I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yeah, the red Hebrew Edomite can't hide himself. What are the secret places? Bohemian Grove, Bilderberg Group. That's all exposed.
And on the lower level, that red Hebrew Edomite's apartment, man.
Right.
That was a secret place. He had a camera set up. He was doing all kind of wickedness in there, and now it's got exposed, man.
Yep.
You know?
And shalom to all you brothers on the comment board.
Shalom. It said his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, you're coming to naught. That's what's happening. You red Hebrew Edomites, you're coming to naught. And rightfully so. Oh, give me that name. Because nobody's even going to trip off of you going down fully. Because look what you're doing, man. You're doing nothing but wickedness. And this happens every day in the red Hebrew Edomite community. Okay, they're ducked off. Oh, that's why they got it gated, man, because they don't want niggas out. No. You're trying to keep that exposure out. Hi. Oh man. Well, let me play this.
Corvallis man is in jail accused of raping a baby.
KEZI 9 News reporter Michael Severin was in the courtroom today and shows us the alleged abuse went on for months.
As a prosecutor, one of our top priorities is to
Let's take a wild guess.
our vulnerable citizens. And it's hard to imagine
Oregon man
more vulnerable than an infant.
Inside the courtroom,
look at him.
Ed
Look at the
motion only said yes when questioned by the judge. Lahar is facing 25 separate charges related to child sex crimes with an infant, crimes he allegedly recorded.
Damn.
He pleaded not guilty, and his attorney tells me they plan to launch a vigorous defense.
There are crimes in this case that fall under Jessica's law. Under Jessica's law, a person could be subject to a life.
Arrested him on Thursday after they received information that he had explicit images on his phone. Court documents show the abuse went on for months, starting when the baby was less than 2 months old until they were 9 months old. Police say Lahar also had child pornography, and he tried to destroy the evidence. Lahar is expected to be before the judge again next Tuesday. His bail has been set for $10 million with a 10% bond of $1 million.
I think the charges speak for themselves in terms of the risks that are a concern to the state and what might be at stake should there be release.
If Lahar is released on bail, the judge has ordered him to have no contact with the alleged victim, the victim's mother, and to have no access to the internet or recording devices. In Corvallis, I'm Michael Severin, KEZI 9 News.
Yeah, he's a sicko, man. If he has access to recording devices, he's gonna do wickedness.
He's gonna do it again.
You know, he can't contain himself. He's the devil, man. He's compelled to do stuff like that.
Oh, Rebecca.
Okay.
Let me get that real quick.
So Rebecca.
Oh, and you got certain Israelite people who've woken up to the fact that they're Israelites. They'll actually come on the page and they'll say, well, you know what, brother, you should just teach the laws. Don't worry about Esau like that.
That's not what the scriptures say, man.
That's the spirit of the devil right there. You got the spirit of the devil because you don't like seeing your daddy exposed, man. But guess what? Through the spirit of Power Yahweh Shema Shai, we're gonna keep Lord's will being used to expose this damn devil for who he really is. The red Hebrew Edomite.
As commanded.
As commanded. Oh, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it. That's what the scripture says. Ain't tripping off what you Jake said. Who are you, man? Who are you? You just crawled out of some sewer, and now you're gonna tell us how we supposed to teach.
Yeah, all of a sudden the spirit is on you.
Spirit is on you.
This is Habakkuk 2:4. It says his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, the red Hebrew Edomite who calls himself a white man. His soul is lifted up, and he's actually proud about this stuff. He walks around, he has the nerve to talk shit about us. He nothing but a child molester.
Yeah. Infants at that, man.
Infants. The red Hebrew Edomite raping his own sons and daughters, man.
Well, the heir of DuPont, he did that.
Yeah, well, the spirit had it. We went into that on Sunday, man. On Sunday Fun Day. And that's fun for us, man, exposing you red Hebrew Edomites, man, for the devil that you are. All right? That's what excites us, man. See you fall, man. See you go back to that low base state, man. Right where you belong. And eventually what's going to happen, we're going to put your ass in slavery, man. Right. Through the spirit of Power Yahweh Shema Shai. There ain't nothing damn devils can do about it. Ain't nothing damn niggas can do about it either, man.
Yeah, then the co-founder of the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Oh, he got
caught up on molestation charges.
There you go.
Well, he didn't get charged, but it's in the court record that he was molesting little girls, man.
See?
But this is the guy that comes up against the Hebrew Israelites and calls us a hate
group.
This nigga molesting girls behind closed doors, man.
That's the red Hebrew Edomite, and that's why everybody hates you, because they see your hypocrisy. Go ahead, brother.
It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Go ahead.
You red Hebrew Edomites, there's no righteousness in you, man. For you to do something like this, there's no righteousness in you. This is the mindset that all you red Hebrew Edomites have, man. Okay, some of you try to suppress that desire, but this is what you want to do.
Right.
You want to have sex with infants, man.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to wait until they get older. Okay, if it's a woman or a female, you don't want to wait until she gets older to deal. You want to deal with her when she come out, man. Her organs ain't even developed.
Well, that's the spirit of the red Hebrew Edomite. Hungry while waiting. You got to have it right now.
Yep.
That's why you sold your birthright to us. You know, because you have no patience. And really, you're just sick.
Yeah. He's wicked.
And you're the devil, because you look at a baby, it's a little cute little girl. That's it. You might say, oh man, you're gonna have to beat him off with a stick when she get older, because you can tell she's gonna grow up to be a beautiful woman, but you're not thinking anything sexual.
He's thinking about that as soon as she comes out.
Dude's a weirdo, man. You gotta put somebody like that to death. Well, that's why Jake's just beating you up, man. Mm-hmm. Because they know what you're going to grow up to be. You in high school, you're going to grow up to be a child molester. If you're not already molesting children, you see? That's what happens. You red Hebrew Edomites, you grow up, and then that wicked spirit in you, it overtakes you. And then you committing all types of atrocity. And then you'll blame it on Jake.
Yeah.
That's what the red Hebrew Edomite does.
It's a black man.
Yeah. Yeah. So you mean to tell me that if that red Hebrew Edomite was to grow up, she wouldn't say that a black man raped her?
Yeah, meanwhile, it's her dad doing it.
The whole time.
Well, this guy, he would blame Jake.
Yep.
You know? He didn't have any videos, anything that he did, and then the cops came, and they found his child like that. It was a black man who came in and he raped my infant.
Yep.
And then you'll get some random nigga from the street and post his picture all on the internet.
Yep.
Oh, this is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. That's what you red Hebrew Edomites do. Finish it off though, brother.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
All right, read that from the top.
God, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright.
Right, the red Hebrew Edomite ain't right, man. The Edomite ain't right.
Right.
And he makes it crystal clear. He's showing you on Front Street, man, that he ain't right. Go ahead.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
That's right. The just shall live by his faith. All right, we live by faith. All right, let me play another video. Okay, yep. Then we're gonna wrap up. You know what? We might come back with another lesson through the spirit of Power Yahweh Shema Shai. Oh, and look. Oh, this is the so-called Jew, an Amalekite. And you know what's crazy? I believe she's on The View, and they were talking about blackface. Like, oh man, this is horrible.
She's doing
the whole time. This is the devil right here. This is the red Hebrew Edomite. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up to show you the hypocrisy of the red Hebrew Edomite. Right. Red Hebrew Edomites, man. Just hoping it goes away. Look at this.
We ain't in the time of your crimes being overlooked, man.
Look at this red Hebrew. This guy's a devil, man. He's a sicko. You know that guy's a child molester.
He's doing all
types of wickedness.
Yeah, but we ain't in the time of you red Hebrew Edomites, your crimes being overlooked. Because you set the society up to where your crimes would be overlooked. You a murderer, Israelite, then you go to court and the judge lets you off, you know? But we ain't in that time, man.
Mm-hmm.
We in the time of you receiving retribution. Okay? You being called out for your hatred towards the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American.
Yeah, and the hatred stems from envy. All right, that's why you dress up in a blackface. Because you want to be us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a nigga for a day.
Yeah, you think if you put that on, the Most High is going to let you inherit the promise.
You're a sicko. You're a complete bug out.
Another blackface scandal turning Virginia politics into a crisis. So just where did blackface come from?
Well,
and why after nearly 200 years is this still...
He just outed himself. He's like, look, I'm going to get it over with.
Well, yeah.
Before it comes out.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
I was wrong for doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. You know?
Red Hebrew Edomite.
Issue. John Avalon has a reality check.
Look, I get that William Faulkner warned us that the past is never dead. It's not even past. But why in the world are we still bedeviled by something as stupid and cruel as blackface in 2019? In the past, we've seen Virginia Governor Ralph Northam resisting basically universal calls for his resignation. His medical school yearbook page was discovered showing someone in blackface next to a guide.
It's obviously the nigga on the left. Obviously, you know?
Dressed as a member of the KKK. Then, in one of the worst press conferences in modern political history, the governor said he'd won a dance contest as Michael Jackson after applying shoe polish to his face. Not only that, this week, Virginia's Democratic AG Mark Herring copped to wearing blackface at a college party in 1980 while trying to apparently look like Curtis Blow.
You want to be us, man.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Esau wants to be us.
Then we found out that Virginia's Republican Senate Majority Leader Tom Norman edited 1968 Virginia Military Institute yearbook loaded with blackface, Confederate flags, and other racist tropes. It's been a big few months for belated blackface awareness. After all, Megyn Kelly torched her NBC gig after a cringeworthy conversation in which she couldn't quite get why blackface was bad. And just yesterday, Gucci was forced to pull a $900 sweater off the shelves because, well, just look at it. So let's
look at it, man.
One reality check.
Stop fucking playing around, man. Oh, I don't get it.
I don't know what I did.
I
didn't do anything wrong.
Even the white man, even the other white men are like, God damn, man, y'all are the devil.
Playing with it.
Yeah.
Blackface. You know the phrase Jim Crow? Was a common term for segregation laws that tried to roll back the results of the Civil War and resist civil rights for almost a century.
What you mean tried to? That's what it did. But that's why Jake's so messed up now. But guess what? Jake still overcome, man. Jake destroyed whole family on crack.
Yep.
All right, had to walk him, had to get him. Jake wake up, see his mom fucking strung out. Got to walk, dress himself, feed himself, go to school. Jake still fucking grow up better than you damn red Hebrew Edomites, man. He's better than you, man.
Right.
You can't stop us. You can't stop us.
A popular minstrel act in the 1800s, which was performed in blackface. And that's just an indication of the foundational pain, the institutional racism that's beneath what some people apparently think is a party trick. In these past few days, a clip from the Spike Lee film Bamboozled has been circulating online, and it shows some of the legacy of blackface in American culture, from the KKK celebrating the birth of a nation to black and white comedies, cartoon icons, and even musicals starring celebrities like Judy Garland and Bing Crosby. This was a reflection of the segregated times they lived in and the culture they inherited. But even with generous discounts for youthful idiocy, there's really no excuse for perpetuating blackface in 1984. What we're seeing now is how much the scars of our history persist, often perpetuating hate under the more comforting labels of heritage or even humor. This is a teachable moment, but it is absurd that this lesson still needs
No. It's past that, man. Now it's just judgment upon you red Hebrew Edomites.
Right.
Ain't nobody going for that no more. Jake was teaching you in the 60s, in the 80s. Now Jake ready to beat your ass.
Needs to be taught. And while some conservatives delight in pointing out that Democrats are to blame in two of these cases, they'd like to ignore the fact that their last Senate nominee in Virginia, Corey Stewart, was a full-on neo-Confederate aficionado, or the GOP Florida Secretary of State, who just resigned after photos of him in blackface as a Hurricane Katrina victim surfaced, or that Congressman Steve King has been spouting white nationalist nonsense for years, and that the president still sees very fine people on both sides after Charlottesville. The toxic legacy of slavery and segregation flows downstream from our culture into our politics, but projecting current values on the past can be tricky business, just as demanding zero tolerance for long past mistakes can eliminate the virtues of learning and forgiveness.
He's so on forgiveness now. You see how he tried to slide it in? Say, hey, just forgive. You don't forgive Jake, man. Jake still a box of blunts. He running away. You shoot him in the back, man.
Yeah.
Get the hell up out of there with that, man. You red Hebrew Edomites, it's time for you to pay. Just deal with it. You can't stop. You just can't stop being the devil, man. You're being more of a devil, if anything.
To agree on this, it is long past time to leave the legacy of slavery, hate, and segregation that is blackface on the ash heap of history.
But he's still ain't gonna do that.
No, he
can't stop.
He can't stop. He won't stop. He's never gonna stop. The red Hebrew Edomite is never gonna stop until he gets put down.
That's right.
And as long as the red Hebrew Edomite is walking, he's a threat to himself and all things in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you got? Let's wrap up, brother.
This is Nahum 3:19.
Well, there you go. This is in here.
Well, let me bring this out.
Okay. What you got?
This is Isaiah 14 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
It says the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
You got to start at 4, brother.
John.
Come on, brother. You know better.
Isaiah 14.
Hey, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. That's all we can say. Hey, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for everything. Go ahead.
It says that thou.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get this precept. The brother Gabar, GMS Hawaii Yehoda, Proverbs 17:9. He that covereth for transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. Yes, pretty much. He's seeking love because he's trying to cover up his transgression.
Yep.
And this is a teachable moment. Just teach it. You do all this wickedness and you want us to teach you.
Hey, you can't be taught. It's being proven. Consider this: how long ago did slavery end, man? It was 1868.
Mm-hmm.
We in 2019 now. You still doing the same thing.
Same exact
Basically,
thing.
what happened? The so-called the red Hebrew Edomite, he just went underground with his racism, man. But now it's being bought out. This nigga ain't changed. He's the same dude.
Same exact guy.
He still hates you.
Yep.
Okay. He's still being demonized in this society. Okay. It's evident that he still has that institutional racism going on in this society, man.
Mm-hmm.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are disproportionately targeted by the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you got cops that have quotas on arresting people, and it's geared towards you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
There's still a racist culture embedded in this society, man.
Yep.
The red Hebrew Edomite has not changed. Okay. Now that he's getting out, he wants you to sweep it under the rug. But nah, Jake ain't gonna forget these things, man.
That's right.
Okay. And basically what this is doing, this is reminding Jake of all the things that happened in the past.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what you don't want Jake to do. That's why you want to cover these things up. You don't want Jake to get roused up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But the Lord is gonna rouse Jake up anyway. Starting with Judah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta get now, brother. Genesis 49. We said we was gonna wrap up, but it ain't up to us. And that's what the red Hebrew Edomite, that's what he's gonna experience. That's what he's gonna come to grips with. That he don't control nothing, man. We're all robots for Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Hey man, we just thankful that we on the right hand. You see? Genesis 49 and I gotta start at 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
What Judah's talking about, you so-called American blacks, all right, that was brought over here on cargo slave ships.
The most hated and imitated, man. Okay, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. And that's beginning to happen right now. All right, with the tribes coming together, everybody's in particular praising Judah. And we're about to be all tribal, but this is what the scriptures say.
Yeah. Hey. The scriptures say what they say.
The scriptures say what they say.
Like the scriptures say, the tents of Judah should be risen up first.
Right.
And also the kings came out of Judah.
Judah. That's right, the chief rulers. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Your hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies, meaning Judah is the first one that's going to go after these damn devils, man. You see that? We showed you the video of that happening down there in Vegas. Okay? And what are they doing? They ain't messing with the Hispanics. They getting at the red Hebrew Edomite, man. Okay? And then what's that going to do? That's going to, the other tribes are going to see that. Issachar going to see that, hey, man, they ain't fucking with us. They getting at this devil, man. We got to get at them too. Okay? That's basically what that's going to lead to. All right?
Yeah, this is Judges 1:1. Now, after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Israel asked the Lord Yahweh, saying, who shall go up for us against the Canaanites first to fight against them? And the Lord Yahweh said, Judah shall go up.
That's right.
Behold, I have delivered the land into his hand.
That's right. So Judah's getting roused up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Judah's going to be the first one to get on this devil's neck, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then who's going to follow after Judah? Benjamin, Levi. Okay, and then Ephraim's going to get in there, and then the rest of the northern kingdom is going to come behind Ephraim, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
It's a breakdown.
That's the breakdown. It's very simple. It's a very simple breakdown.
And there's nothing you red Hebrew Edomites can do to stop it, man.
You just gotta accept it, man.
You gotta eat it.
Yep.
Take this L.
Yeah, hold this L.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. Because what they bringing out, on the news is just concerning Judah. Okay, the blackface. That's just concerning Judah. All right, because that is what was going on here in America. What is still going on, but that was mainly targeted towards the tribe of Judah. That's not dealing with what you did in the islands, okay, what you did to Benjamin, what you did to Levi, not dealing with what you did to Gad, because those things are going to come out too.
Right.
You're going to get exposed for hating all the tribes, man.
Right. But
okay?
it starts with Judah, though.
Yep.
Because that's who the red Hebrew Edomite demonizes the most, because the red Hebrew Edomite who runs the society, all right, the Rothschilds, they know exactly who we are.
Yep.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Right.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion.
Yep.
And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
That's right. Jacob's being risen up right now.
That's right. Of course, brother. Of course.
The word there for rise is quam, all right? Which is the definitions here. It said to rise, rise, stand up. To arise in a hostile sense.
Woo! Jake is hostile out here, man. Judah is very hostile. And the red Hebrew Edomite feels it, man. And that's the worst. That's like the worst thing. A big ass Jake with an afro coming on the block. Just big as shit. That's what the red Hebrew Edomite hates the most, man. And you see, it's all spiritual. You see these Jakes, they got their hair, man. They got the hair out, they got the beards.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I go into a gym. The biggest dude, the ones who's really putting in work is me and another Jake, man, another Judah. We just look at each other like, okay, brother, Because we know, we already know, man. We already know what time it is.
Yep.
Go ahead, Elder.
It said to arise in a hostile sense. To arise, become powerful.
Woo! And that's what's happening. Oh, well, the red Hebrew Edomite woman, black people everywhere. They're taking over. It's a Jake over.
They're everywhere.
Freeze. Hey, freeze. It's a Jake over.
There it goes. To arise, to come on the scene.
Woo-hoo! Brother, who's that? Who's that talking about, man?
Jake's coming on the scene.
Jake is on the scene. Jake,
as the new rulers of the earth, man.
Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. Oh, like me and the brother Kanat, we were speaking about it. You counted Jake out, but you could never count Jake out. Right. Oh, it's just like in wrestling. We all watch wrestling. The dude, he act like he out and he'll raise his hand. Like 1, 2, and then right before he hit the third time, he start doing what? He get charged up, and then he get roused up.
Full of Tyson Fury.
Oh man, that's right. And Tyson Fury through the spirit, he's a Judite. You see, he looked like a white man, but he's an Israelite. And that was 2 Judites going at each other, man. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. You gotta read that again, brother. That was heavy.
So
to come on the scene.
Hey, Jake's on
Jake, we always say that.
Judah's on the scene.
And that's exactly what we say. Oh yeah, I'm on the scene. Where y'all at? That's exactly how we talk, man.
They proving that y'all about shooting outside is Jake, man.
But yeah, straight up.
The ultimate Jake.
Ultimate Jake.
So this is the word Quam, all right, which is 86965.
Yeah, like brother said, Kwame Yasharallah. Now, really, when we say Kwame Yasharallah, what are we saying?
Rise Israel, become powerful Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Asking Yahweh Shem Yahushua to instill that spirit inside Jake.
Right.
And that's basically kind of like a war cry of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Like a rise, like raise up.
Yeah.
To put that spirit in, to put that energetic spirit in, man.
Oh, even Tupac, he'll say that in songs. Rise, rise. That's all spiritual. Because Tupac was a bugged out Judite, And you see what was he doing? He was bringing the tribe together, and that's what Judah does. That's the spirit of Judah. It tell you that in Deuteronomy the 33rd chapter.
Yep.
All right, bring him to his people.
Oh, you gotta bring it up.
Oh, I gotta bring it up. Oh, because the brother Gad, after me and the brother Hanak, we did that video. He said, "Man, you really bringing tribes together." Because when we be out, it's always like that. It'll be like some Northerners, and we'll be cool. We'll be cool with everybody, and then it'll be some Jakes over here, and then the spirit of Havah will all end up kicking it. But that's the blessing of Judah. See, it's all spiritual. You can't make this up, brother. This is all spirit. Deuteronomy 33:7. And this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, "Hear, Yahweh, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people."
That's right. And the Most High is hearing Judah. Judah's
Mm-hmm.
crying out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Judah's asking for justice. Judah's tired of the treatment that this damn devil's giving him.
Oh, there's a brother. That's his screen name, actually. Justice for Judah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You seen the brother,
mm-hmm.
which I haven't seen him on the conboard in a while. I pray that brother's doing well. Maybe probably change his screen name or something. I hope. And this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, "Hear, O Yahweh, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people."
Yeah, and who were Judah's people? The rest of the tribes.
The rest of the tribes.
Okay.
That's right.
Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon,
Issachar,
Gad, Reuben, Issachar,
Naphtali.
Zebulun, Naphtali. All right. Manasseh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what's going on, man. The tribes are coming back together, but it begins with Judah.
Judah
has to rise up first.
And like I said, we did a video on it. You got Sureños and Norteños. They watching the videos.
That's unprecedented, man.
They watching got a truce now, man.
A truce. And Sureños, like, they known for hating
niggas.
Straight
Straight up,
They do
mayetes.
hits to get in the game.
Right.
To go hit up a mayate.
Mm-hmm.
So now they got a truce. That's beautiful, man. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Okay. Because those Sureños, not to get too deep into prison culture, but they
they allied with the Peckerwoods.
The Aryan Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then that spiritual is out here. The Nortes, they fuck with the BFG.
BGF.
BGF. Black Guerrilla Family.
Right. Which that was started by Soledad brother George Jackson. All right, and so it has revolutionary roots. You see. This is the blessing of Judah. And he said, "Hear, O Yahweh, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou an help to him from his enemies."
That's right. Well, going back to
let's go.
The rise. Okay, you shall rouse them up. The
That's
word
right.
there is quam, to rise, stand. Rise up, stand up. That's what Judah's doing. Judah's standing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? No longer is this overt racism from you red Hebrew Edomites. It's not being taken anymore, man.
That's right.
Judah's tired of this shit. He calling you red Hebrew Edomites out, man. He beating your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So it says rise up, stand up, okay? Stand up for your my man Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Get up,
yeah.
stand up. Stand up for your rights. That's what Judah's doing.
And Bob Marley ain't no Edomite.
If you bug out on the comment board, Bob Marley's a Jake, man.
Bob Marley's a Jake through the spirit.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, brother.
It says to arise in a hostile sense. And that's what these red Hebrew Edomites are scared of. Well, that's why the red Hebrew Edomite on CNN was asking for forgiveness. Oh no, we just gotta forget about this. Let's sweep it under the rug. Let's forgive and make it a teaching point. No. Judah ain't in that spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because Judah's been hollering about this since the inception of this nation, man. Okay, and then after the Emancipation Proclamation came out, okay, after the Civil Rights Movement during Jim Crow, Judah has been crying out about the injustices that's going on in this place, man. Okay, and even most recently, Judah's been crying out about the overt racism. Oh, there's no more racism in this country. Oh, it's just a few red Hebrew Edomites.
Yeah, well, it
Just
says
a few of them.
it's a post-racial society. That's what the
Yeah.
Red Hebrew Edomite says. That's the term that he uses.
Yeah, that's not going on anymore.
But what's happening is that's being exposed as a lie.
And who are the ones that's getting caught of being overtly racist?
You Red Hebrew Edomites.
The leaders, though.
Yep.
We just got to get that as the judge of the people's.
Yeah. Got you.
You gotta bring it up,
Of course, brother.
So what the leadership's getting exposed. So what does that mean? All you Red Hebrew Edomites are like this, man.
This is who you are.
This ain't an isolated, low-level Red Hebrew Edomite thing. No, the trailer park dude. This is what he's in. No, all of you are like this. Okay. First, well, who voted him in?
Other Red Hebrew Edomites.
Red Hebrew Edomites.
Sirach 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So are his officers.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Such are all they that dwell therein.
Bam.
So if you vote in a racist Red Hebrew Edomite,
You're a
racist Red Hebrew Edomite. And all you Red Hebrew Edomites are racist, man.
That's right.
Okay. And Jake is tired of it. Okay. Jake's been going, marching. That didn't work. Okay. Jake tried to cry for justice. That ain't working. So what is Judah doing? Well, really, how about Shai is putting the spirit in Judah to rise up. Okay.
Yeah. Let me read this again.
God.
Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up.
And who is the prey? You Red Hebrew Edomites, chiefly. Okay? Because you Red Hebrew Edomites, you put a spell on Jake, okay, to try to make him complacent when it comes to you and your overt racism, man. Oh, it's just an isolated incident.
Right. Don't worry about it, man. We don't all feel that way. I'm sorry that happened. It's unfortunate. It's the words that you Red Hebrew Edomites use.
Yeah, and that's you pretty much did that to Jake with this integration. You got a few Red Hebrew Edomites that suppress their racism when they're around Jake. Jake got complacent, man. Okay, during the 60s after the Civil Rights Movement. Okay, Jake got welfare. And he was able to move closer to you Red Hebrew Edomites. So Jake got complacent, man.
Oh, and the Red Hebrew Edomite, he's such a devil. That dude in Virginia. Northam. So what happens if he steps down, then the lieutenant governor will come up and he's a Jake. So now they got all these women saying, oh, he raped me 20 years ago. In the year 2000, I got raised a second woman. Before it was some ghetto gagger. You could tell she might even be a terror. She said, oh yeah, he forced me to give him head, oral copulation, whatever. And you Red Hebrew Edomite, you're so transparent, man. Everybody sees right through your ass. Coincidentally, all of a sudden, you get heat now. Now all of a sudden, oh, he got some head 15 years ago, but she ain't want to do it. Hell out of here, man. All right, Judah's a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. And see, the Red Hebrew Edomite knows that. Look, Judah's coming up. Judah's rising. He sees that, so he's trying to demonize and defame us. Okay. From my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? That's right, man. Who shall rouse you up? The spirit of Yahweh is rousing you up, man.
Right.
All right, you're rising up in a hostile manner. But let's get these last few precepts.
So continuing on, it says to arise in a hostile sense, to arise, become powerful.
Woo, that's it.
That's what you Red Hebrew Edomites are scared of. You're scared of Jake becoming powerful, getting that power back. To arise, come on the scene. And that's what Jake's doing. Jake's everywhere. It's a Jake over.
It's a Jake over. It's a Jake over.
All right.
Some more?
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It says to stand, to maintain oneself, to be established, be confirmed, to stand, endure, to be fixed, to be valid.
You're getting validated.
To be proven.
Proven true. It's being proven that we're the true rulers.
That's right.
You see?
And that you're racist. And that our hatred towards you is justifiable.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's in response to the hate. Oh, the hate you give. That's actually a movie. The hate that you give. You Red Hebrew Edomite. You've been given hate, and now hate is coming back upon you. Oh, let's get named.
Okay.
And that'll bam. Nahum 3
So
sums it up.
Nahum 3:19, there is no healing of thy bruise.
Right, there's no healing, you so-called white people, which we hardly say that anymore. We just don't say red Hebrew Edomite, because you know what it is.
You know who you are.
Go ahead, brother.
There is no healing of thy bruise, thy wound is grievous.
And you see that, thy wound is grievous, because you red Hebrew Edomites, you getting spiritually sliced up left and right. So your wound is grievous. Go ahead.
All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom hath not thy wickedness passed continually.
That's right. You didn't oppress the whole world, the whole earth and everything in it. Chiefly the Israelites.
Yep.
And so now everybody's looking at you and nobody's batting an eye. Nobody's tearing up for you. Because your wickedness has passed upon everybody continually. And now you're getting judged for it. So you got to deal with it. All right. All right. So we're going to wrap up. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And double honors again to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to all you fellow laborers kicking his word. Hey, stay strong. Hey, we almost up out of here.
That's right.
All right. And death to America. And New Earth Son, repent, man. Just repent. Yeah, you can tell the spirit's trying to overtake you, man. But you gotta repent first, man. You gotta take all them videos down, man. May the Lord have mercy on you. All right, shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
It's the gainsayer. You know? Oh, now I don't want to.